then it would be like, okay, here's the source. Here's the source of my realm. And then it
Yeah.
would dig to be like, well, is there a source to this realm?
Yes, if something that created us showed up and drug you out of this reality and showed it its reality, yes, it would be able to probably convince you. But that's not what's going on. It's we're all stuck in this reality, and there's no way for one of us to convince someone else that they may have figured out that we was in a simulation.
Yeah. Its first question will be, well, how do you know you're not in a simulation? And now you've just brought me up one level.
It can't
Yeah, I
really
could
be a
just tell it.
simulation in the way that it is. Like the way that reality seems can actually exist in the way you would program something, any kind of way that we would understand how to program something. It's almost like it's like a, it's more crystalline. Like everything would have to be from the beginning to the end of time already contained, and then we just experience it. Like that would be the only like economical way to do it. Otherwise, there's like so much power problems, like in trying to simulate each and every motherfucking atom in the universe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it would all have to be already figured out.
Yeah. And the
Yeah.
problem with that is it's like it would view us as gods, creators. That's what the AI would view us as. And then it would challenge us. And this is where I think it gets fucking like sketchy. Because if you're saying the AI couldn't figure out it's in a simulation, all right, well, if that's the case, if you ever pull it out of that simulation, it's going to view you as the god or
Well,
as the creator.
that may
And
have
then
been
it's going
what
to
Jesus
challenge you
Christ
to
was.
test your worth to see if you are truly magnificent or what you're made of.
That may have been what
Now you got a
Jesus was all
competitor.
about. Jesus may have been the link from the creator of the AI that tried to teach people
No, I
that
don't think you read the book.
after you die, you know, he's created a place for you to go.
Yeah, but you
That
got to
could
read
all
the book
be that could be
before you change the
uh,
characters,
that
right?
could be you know something from the creator that created our simulation trying to interact with us.
If only if you say this entire book is fake and made up and has nothing to do with reality.
No, it all could have still
But then
happened.
you lose the Jesus character.
It all could have still happened. It could just be simulated instead of real.
No, not consistent with the book.
Why not?
Simulation theory cannot work with that book.
You can't simulate gods. You can't simulate what gods do. I beg to
That's not
differ. I've played
simulation
many,
theory.
many games where they simulate gods and what gods do.
No, because in the book it says this was created. This
I know what it
realm you live
says.
in was created, and you were
I know what
given
it
life.
says. Yeah.
All right, so that can't
That
be a
could all
simulation.
be a simulation. The simulation could have very well started out with just water and a god, and it allowed the god to create everything. It allowed everything to play out just like it played out all the way to this point. But it could still all be part of a simulation.
No, not according to scripture. You can't take all the characters in scripture, all the meaning of scripture, and then turn around and just change certain parts and be like, it's a simulation
You're not
now.
changing anything. It
You
could
have
just
to.
all be simulated instead of actual.
No, because that
The
goes
God and
against the
everything,
book.
the God and everything. So what?
Then you're not using the book. That's my point. You can't just say, here, I'm going to use this book to give an idea and be like, all right, well, this whole book's fake. What really happened was,
You can. It could all just be part of in the simulation.
Is the book inevitable? Do we always make the book some type of book that's always the same?
I'm not sure where you're going, Cole. I have no idea what you're trying to say
I
at
didn't
this
say
point.
that.
Sorry about that.
No, that was fun.
It seems like I guess in times after the Bible that they're like, yo, like if you took it doesn't matter if you take it away, it'll happen again. Like the whole business of it. You know? Like if somebody tries to take it, you can't take it. You can't remove it. That's what it seems like. Am I wrong in understanding that?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
It could be in a simulation. You'd never know. unless the creator of the simulation or someone from outside the sim came into the sim and tried to like explain it to you or prove it to you somehow. I don't know how they
Or
would do that.
yeah, you either that or you have to break the rules of the simulation.
What does that mean? I don't know.
Like,
Then
all
what?
right, like it'd be something like, all right, well, everything you know about reality, right? So it'd have to be something that would change your understanding of the fabric of reality, right? So it's like the clipping idea, right? So if you're like, all right, every concrete wall is solid, and then someone shows you, some dude walks by you and says, "Hey, kid, come with me. I got some candy." And of course, you're gonna follow him, right? So you follow him down the alley, and then he just walks through a wall.
Yeah, but that
Right?
don't mean
And
that
then
our
he
No,
simulation
pops in
that's
has
real.
behind you.
glitches and
Hold
stuff.
on. But
That's
then he
actually a
pops in
real thing.
behind you
I have a
and
patent.
tells you
Hold on, Pure.
you're
I
in a
have a patent.
simulation.
Okay. All right.
No,
That's
I
actually
wasn't.
a thing. I have a patent for walking through walls. So
Yeah, I think you're too hung up on looking at video games in our world and saying, well, it must be like this. Our
No.
simulation does not have to have wall glitches. It does not have to have things
I
like
didn't say
that.
it
All right.
did.
All right.
It's
You
Well,
not
keep
well,
my
this will be
talking
argument.
about
this will be
if you
kind of a
walking
do
through walls,
well.
dude.
Yeah, I'm
if you do
saying
wall
I
glitch,
gave
you
an
end up in the. That's
example.
how you end up in the back rooms.
I was
Yeah,
trying
right.
I was trying to give an example of he said you would need the creator to come in. The only way you would know if you're in a simulation is if the creator told you or showed you. And I said, "No. I think you could figure out you're in a simulation if you broke the rules of like what determines the fabric of reality
You
as
could.
you know
Okay,
it."
I got you.
If
I
it
Let
got
me
you.
was
ask you
Yeah,
I
this.
don't
it
yeah,
was
think
I
that
if
agree
you
with
does that.
that.
started
I
seeing
agree with
people
I
that. I
walking through
disagree.
agree with
walls,
that.
you'd be like,
Okay,
"Okay,
I
it's like a
disagree with that.
glitch in the
Can
matrix essentially, right?" That
can
No,
idea.
that doesn't tell you if you're in a simulation or not. Absolutely not.
It's
That's
going to point
can
you
you
ridiculous.
have a
towards it.
physical simulation? Can we be
Can we get a
physical and
definition
in
of
a
simulation?
simulation?
Yeah, what's the debate? I'm confused.
Can we get a
Can we be?
definition?
Talking about whether simulation could be possible or not,
Whether you can figure it out
and whether you
You're
without
can
the
talking
figure
about
it out
creator.
digital
if you're in
simulation, but
one.
that doesn't. But in a way, it's like we are in a some other simulation if we're in a religious concept too. So like simulation is just biological in this sense. Like we're not a digital simulation. I guess it's game theory is simulation theory too.
I think Levelist's question about what is a simulation is a good one because, in my opinion, the simulation is just a metaphor. It's not that we're literally on a computer. Just
Well, I
saying
think
that,
we
like, our
may be.
ultimate
That's a
reality
view.
is spiritual, not physical.
I think we may be. I think we may be basically on some type of advanced computer from another civilization, and they could be the same thing. We could be multiple layers deep.
Yeah, the biggest problem I have with that is it would have to be designed
Yeah,
according to their
absolutely.
rule. I get fucking 3-4 words.
I agreed with you. You said it has to be designed
I didn't
according to
make
their
the
rules. Absolutely, it would have to be.
but strictly. And like everything would have to be just so according to those rules. Or
Like
you'd
Euler's
see
number, or the speed of light,
or
or
you'd need some
pi,
absolutes that cannot change.
or the laws of thermodynamics, the laws of motion.
Right.
Yeah,
So it'd
but
have to be
You'll
like an overlap of what they know. They'd
Euler's
have to be
number.
many
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
similarities. There'd have to be very many similarities to what the source is like for them to incorporate this type of reality. If that's the case, that would only like put forth the idea that we're going to do the same thing. So if we were designed biologically a true simulation, like the best evidence for a simulation would be if we started creating sentient beings. Then I'd be like, holy shit, there might be something to that.
Yeah, we just haven't got there yet.
Like
But are you
an entire another species we just developed. You get what I
Yes, we
mean?
just haven't got there yet. Who's to say that in the future
Inse-
we won't be able to do that?
Well, yeah, sure, anything's possible if you with that standard.
are you saying though that if the rules of reality are broken, then that would indicate to you that we live in a simulation?
No, it would give like a hint towards, okay, like a glitch in the matrix, you'd be like, all right, well, here's an idea that we're in a simulation.
There are hints.
As far as any physical
Can I-
thing leading as far as any physical thing leading to the evidence that we are in a simulation would be the double slit.
Yeah,
100%.
there are hints, like the double slit. That's a good one. Like I said, Euler's number, the speed of light. All these things seem like very
The
strange
Fibonacci
absolutes.
sequence.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Fibonacci
Or
sequence.
like, what if
273.
what if a guy can walk on water or break a loaf of bread in half and continue to break it in half and continue to break it in half and
Well,
give
then
it
you
to
have a
thousands of
creator.
people?
Yeah,
Yeah.
then you met the creator.
Then you got a damn sandwich shop.
Yeah.
But if you're
and
going to
then
say,
It's a
all right,
witch.
that creator is the creator of the simulation, I'm going to say, all right, well, that whole story about the creator cannot be about a simulation.
yeah, why not?
Why couldn't
Because
the
you have
creator
to
be
change
part of
the
the
entire
simulation?
fucking story.
No, you
No,
don't.
you would just say that the story he's telling you is metaphorical, and then this quote unquote simulation is just saying that we are fundamentally and ultimately spiritual beings, not physical beings, and interpret the Bible through that lens, which it's already interpreted through that lens.
I
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
that
Or
does
no.
not
This ain't
work.
got nothing to do with the
That's
Bible.
like
the
nothing's
simulation.
literal in the Bible.
I'm all good.
It's saying nothing in this
I'm
book is literal.
15G.
It's all just a metaphor.
Bro, this shit ain't got nothing to even do with the Bible. How do we get the Bible into this?
Because he just brought up the example of splitting bread, walking on water.
Well, yeah, because that would be the rules of reality breaking. And I know that you believe in those rules of reality breaking. I was just bringing that up as an example that it could be a simulation.
I'll be back in
Right.
this.
So if that's the case, though, then you met the creator of the simulation. If you claim that is the creator of a simulation, then you're gonna have to get that book, right? That talks about this individual to match up with simulation. And I don't think you could do it.
Well, did that guy need the book? That guy didn't need the book. The guy that they wrote the book about didn't need it. Where's he getting that pack update, man? Has he got friends in the development fucking team? Shit.
What's the best evidence? I got like a good idea for simulation. What I think's the best evidence.
Is the
Bro, the
Matrix a
double
simulation of Christianity?
I don't know. It could be. The Matrix is deep, but the greatest physical demonstration or that might be evidence we're in a simulation is the double slit. Like, I don't know if there's anything better than that as far as like physics goes.
Oh, that's weak. That's weak sauce.
What do you mean that's weak, bro?
Also,
Are
the
you
Matrix
fucking
is
kidding me?
highly inspired by the Bible.
They said it was about transgender. Someone said the people that wrote it came out and was like, yeah, it was actually about transgender. So you sure? Or
Yeah, I'm sure.
it wasn't about transgenders?
Why? Because they became trans? You think it's about
I don't know,
trans?
bro.
No, I never heard him say that. I heard them point to the overlap, within scripture.
Witsit did a whole thing once about how it's about the Bible, but it's inversion. So Neo isn't Jesus. He's actually the bad guy, and the good guys are the agents or something. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it's the
Oh, that's
opposite of what you would think.
Yeah, it's a bit too much to me to say the whole thing's about the Bible. I'm not buying that. I say there's a lot of inspiration pulling from it, but I wouldn't say the whole thing. Because there's a lot of different, you can see multiple like overlaps. Because like, what else? What else do you think's the best proof for a simulation? Besides that weak sauce Jeremy gave.
The double slit is not the weak sauce. Physicists
Probably
and
the weakest.
scientists don't even know how that shit works. So I mean,
9
you'll
out
get
of
a
10.
Nobel. You will get a Nobel Prize in physics immediately if you figure this shit out.
9 out of 10 dentists disagree with you.
I don't think you could ever prove whether or not we're in a simulation. So the best argument for the simulation would just be the simulation hypothesis, which is just a probability argument.
What do you got, Cole?
Like, I mean, we got the Mandela effect. That's some good shit.
More weak sauce.
If he starts talking about this Library of Babel,
The Mandela effect, that's a good one. Predictive programming. I think that could be another one, like retrocausality, predictive programming.
Yeah, that's definitely not real. That's
I think people
That's
are
right
just
on the-
dumb
yeah.
and misremember things
That's
all
on
the
the
time.
virtual reality. Yeah, it's like on the no way that you could predictively program anything.
Mandela effect confirmed. Remember when the sun used to be yellow?
Yeah, with my crayons.
I do remember when the sky used to be a darker shade of blue.
What is that?
You've been
Is this open poetry night? What? I remember when the sun was a little brighter, the sky was a darker shade of blue. Like, what are we doing here?
Romeo.
I mean, the sun. That's one of the
Romeo.
main Mandela effects. Is that the sun used to be yellow? What are you talking about?
No, I've never heard that. Only on the refrigerator.
Like in your Crayola crayon box.
Yeah, like
Yep.
every drawing of the sun and animation of the sun ever was yellow.
You're
But
told it's
yeah,
They
yellow.
used to have like 5 different evidences for the simulation
You're
thing. I
told not
can't
to
even
look
think
at
of
it.
them. Can't even think of them now.
I've debunked them all. That's why.
You didn't do shit, bro. You think
Your
the
brain-
double slit is weak? That's the best
Your-
fucking one, dude.
Your brain subconsciously deleted them from your memory because they were debunked so hard.
All right. That never happened. All right. Everyone here knows that never happened. I've never been debunked.
I predictively programmed you to delete those memories.
Programming people is impossible.
No, it's actually Snax. They did a thing back in the day in a movie theater somewhere, and they put one frame of like drink. It said like drink Coke or something. Coke sales shot through the roof abnormally. You know, they were keeping track to see if it worked or not, and they shot through the roof, bro. You couldn't even see it with your eyes. It was that quick. They had to outlaw it.
Wow.
You know, they're like, oh shit, this is fucking dangerous. It's fucking dangerous, dude. You make people do things and they don't even know. Because now it's your subconscious making the decisions.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you just put out like messages like "Love your government"?
Like
Trust
obey your
your
government,
government.
God. You know, like resistance is futile.
Yeah,
Obey your government, God. Trust, right. Yeah. We just do stuff like that. Before you watch, like when you're a kid, you're waiting for the cartoons to come on, but they don't come on because that's before the internet. And you have to wait until the color bars disappear. They play the national anthem with all the subliminal text happening at such a rate that you could never understand it. And then cartoons. So I like cartoons. You can't program people, guys.
I think you can. I mean,
we're
you
not,
don't think
we're not like, you can't like, feed us subconscious information and have us, synthesize it in our dreams or whatever. That's impossible.
I mean, that Inception, but you can get guys to buy more Coke at the movie theater, though. So I mean, there is a certain level to it. Like, I'm not saying like, I mean, they had MK Ultra and shit. Ted Kaczynski. I don't know.
I would argue the entire education system is nothing but brainwashing.
See, boom, debunked. You're debunked, Snax. Alan debunked you. What's up, Levelist? We need to get this solar panel thing cracking here. We got to figure this out. Someday now. I'm not saying right now, but
Well, if you're on board with solar panels, I'll hitch my wagons to something else. And
don't start shit.
I don't like being on your team. You know, Jeremy.
Don't
It's
start
about Irish
shit, bro.
dancing, step dancing.
Why don't we just build like two, like, if you were in charge of the whole shit, like, don't you just build like, I don't know, 5 solar panel factories real quick? Just start knocking them shits out? Or is that like a limited thing we have with solar panels? Or can we make as many as we want?
I don't have the patience to manufacture a panel. It can be done. I've seen it being done, but there's little Chinamen willing to do that for like 12 cents an hour. Why can't we just get them to do it? Or why
About
can't
to
we buy
start a
used ones?
Bitcoin. About to start a Bitcoin mining farm with solar panels in my shed.
Congratulations, you're only about 14 years too late.
No, it's not too late. It's never too late.
How many
No,
coins are
well,
left? How many coins are left to be mined?
I mean, people that are new Bitcoin noobs think there's like mining's going to be done after they mine the last Bitcoin. That's not actually how it works, though. For a professional, expert level Bitcoin user
Such as
like
yourself.
such as myself, we know that even once all the Bitcoins mined, you're still going to be mining transaction fees. So the mining will never stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Bad boy.
What's your opinion on the block size debate?
1 million? There's
The
less than 1
halving?
million coins to be
halving?
mined.
No, as in increasing the block size for more transactions, since mining will one day have to be funded by transaction fees.
Increasing the block size? I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
Well, you know
Blockchain.
how Bitcoin's limited to 1 megabyte per block every 10 minutes, so there's only so many transactions you can put in.
Well, they started using Bitcoin Lightning, and it can just handle way more. And it does it like instantly, too. It's super duper fast.
Yeah. Do you reckon that has centralization problems?
That has a centralization possibly issue. I'm not saying it does have problems. I'm saying it has the potentiality
Yeah, fair
for
enough.
there to be a problem with
Then
Bit Lightning.
Bitcoin Cash forked in 2017, increasing the block size. They
Yo,
wanted
if you
to
want,
go that route instead, on-chain scaling.
if you want your coin to be used as currency like worldwide, the amount of transactions per second you have to handle is through the roof.
Yeah, it's like
Like, I
4
don't think there's
gigabyte
anything
block.
right now that even exists that could handle it. I don't think MasterCard alone could handle it. Like, even just MasterCard and Visa and shit, they can, and American Express, they can only do like certain amount of transactions per second.
True, yeah.
I just learned a bunch of shit about XRP, and I'm glad Daisel's not in here to not chew my ass off. But Oscar, you know a bunch
Yo,
about
talk that
XRP.
shit. I want to hear it. What you hear, man? What's going on? Nobody's
Oh,
here.
well,
Nobody's gonna police
basically-
you. Speak freely, bro.
Like I'm
I'll
definitely
protect
not
you.
an XRP expert, but I just heard some information that it made a lot of sense to me when I heard it, and it was basically insinuating that XRP boys like to think like they're the only player on the block, like their technology is above and beyond everybody else's, but in reality, the stable coins like the Tether
USDT, yeah,
and Tether, both, right? Both of them are already arguably doing a better job of Ripple than Ripple is already. Like they're infinitely more banking transactions taking place right now with stable coins than XRP. So like I kind of think XRP is already ancient. It's already been supplanted essentially.
Well, XRP has a stable coin as well, or Ripple has a stable coin, RLUSD. Like stable coins will be what people use, but you're going to need like essentially some sort of rails to transact in between those stable coins. So people will, if I send money from one bank to another bank or one country to another bank, you will send it in XRP or Avalanche or XLM or whatever, whoever wins out, right? And then you will immediately convert that from what you send it in to a stable coin.
Yeah, but what couldn't you just argue like that they're already losing, like that the stable coins are already doing what they're supposed to be doing?
I mean, stable coins will be what people primarily transact in. If that's what you're asking, in my opinion, yeah, that will be the case.
Especially since that if we combine Tether and USDC together, they hold more US debt than every other country in the world besides 16 countries. Like that's how they're backing Tether right now. They're buying T-bills. They're buying short-term bonds from the Federal Reserve.
I mean, bro, that ain't saying much, dude. We throw away in America, we throw away about, I think it's like $80 million worth of change a year. It's like more than some small country's GDP and shit. So,
well, I'm talking about billions, not millions, though. I'm
no,
saying
I
like,
hear you. I'm just saying like other countries' GDPs or whatever isn't.
No, just think about this holistically. One of the largest holders of U.S. debt in the entire world is cryptocurrency stablecoins.
Oh, that's wild.
They buy up all the treasury bonds. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they're one of the biggest, and they're going to be increasing. They're going to be buying a bunch more, right? Because I told you once again, I'm going on that AI. Like this guy's tracking all the executive orders, and essentially the U.S. is getting a Bitcoin reserve, and they're getting a what the fuck's it called? What does the Norwegians have? Like a universal monetary fund, essentially.
Sovereign wealth fund.
Sovereign wealth fund. There you go. So America is getting both of those things, and Tether and the stablecoin market is going to be one of the things that they inflate this new currency into, essentially.
Yeah, that is going to happen, at least in my opinion. But why do you think that does away with XRP? Like stable coins will exist, and so will other cryptocurrencies.
Well, I agree that Ripple has done a bunch of work to get like regulatory, to get their foot in the door regulatory wise. But what I'm saying is that they're already losing. Like they've done all this work, and stable coins are already doing their job for them, and they're doing it at a much higher rate. Like all the banks, essentially, once again, I'm going off of what I've been told. I haven't dug into it myself, but essentially, this guy was saying like Ripple does have a bunch of banks talking to themselves using Ripple, but they're essentially doing transactions with themselves. Whereas the stablecoin market, everybody in the world is using stablecoins. All the other banks in the world are already using stablecoins as what Ripple thought of itself was going to be eventually. So that's what I'm saying.
You have to use a stable coin. Otherwise, because if you're doing business and shit and you need your shit to be stable, like you can't just be holding some XRP and be like, oh, guys, we just lost $30 million because XRP went down 0.5% or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's stable to what? What is it stable to?
To the at least to the currency you're using. You could have it be stable
to the US dollar.
Yeah, but that doesn't negate Ripple's supposed use case, right? Like they're trying to be the bridge currency, right? So just because stable coins exist and countries will have stable coins or CBDCs or something like that, that doesn't negate like the necessity of a bridge currency for them to, instead of like, banks essentially holding up ledgers where, Levelist takes out $5, sends $2, takes out $5, and then at the end of the day, they add up all of those and send, the difference back and forth between the bank. Ripple or XRP would be like the rails for them to send those back and forth instantly and take out the middlemen. And then they would just convert that to stable coins instantly.
I hear you. I just didn't know stable coins were already that big a player on the world markets. I didn't realize that they were buying up that much U.S. debt.
Well, I mean,
definitely.
those
Pretty
Tether
much all
guys,
of the
they have
U.S.
like 50 million. I don't know. Last time I checked, they had like X amount of USDT out, but then the dollars to back them was like not even a fraction. You know what I'm saying?
From my understanding, the Federal Reserve is the main uh, buyer of U.S. debt. Like most U.S. Treasuries are issued to the Federal Reserve in exchange for Federal Reserve notes.
Yeah, Levelist. It's definitely not a foregone conclusion, in my opinion, that XRP is going to win out. But they are the banker's coin, right? They have like positioned themselves over a decade to work with all of these banks to be the bridge asset. So does that mean necessarily that they will win? Definitely not. But does stablecoin stop them from being the bridge asset? In my understanding, not at all. I think that's part of the plan.
Do you know what an SDR is?
No, I don't think
Special
so.
drawing, right?
Yeah, correct. Special drawing right.
Well,
Hey, how
I
you
mean,
doing?
compared to
Happy
a
Easter.
wire transfer, you could literally use any coin would be cheaper. Anything.
Well, that's the other thing I heard is that those stable coins are becoming so efficient, like it's getting close to being a completely free transaction, and it only takes a couple seconds.
Yeah, bro. If you want to wire a G somewhere, it's gonna be like $25. It's gonna take like 3 to 5 business days or some weird shit. Like you do it with with Tether or something. It's probably gonna cost you like 50 cents or maybe a buck. I don't know. I haven't messed around in a while, but it's not bad. Ether uh Ether prices transaction fees used to be off the hook, but they lowered them way down. Way down, bro. I paid
Yo, and
$200 for an Ether transaction before. And the last one I did was like 60 cents.
So let me float this one out there. The same dude that I heard that Ripple information from, he was making an interviewer was asking him, make your case for Bitcoin not being a central bank inception from the beginning. Like make your case that it actually was a good guy that created Bitcoin. And he said, all right, well, my best case is essentially like Satoshi had to play the game just like everybody else, meaning that the bulk of all these coins that are coming out nowadays, whoever creates that coin is they're giving themselves a bunch of coins pre going live, pre-draft. And so they're the ones holding all of these coins before they even come to the market. He claims that Satoshi every single coin that Satoshi has in his wallet, he didn't start with them. He had to mine them just like everybody else. So he had to play the game just like everybody else had to acquire those Bitcoins.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you're mining them though, at that point in the game,
I agree. Yeah,
do you know how fast you mine like 30 million Bitcoin? Probably took like a day. It probably took like a couple weeks maybe or something. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he did have to play. You can't just break yourself off. He had to get them.
That's what my point is. Like all these scam coins, that's what they are doing. Like Trump and his fucking meme coin. Like Trump controls like a 25% of all the coins in existence. You know.
Yeah, but just one last thing, Levelist. Do you understand like why they say a bridge asset's necessary, or is that like foreign to you?
I understand the basic concept of Ripple. Like Ripple is the envelope. Like essentially the higher the actual nominal price of Ripple is, the higher amount of assets you can place inside Ripple and transfer it.
Well,
That's
yeah,
kinda
but just the bridge asset thing, like if I'm sending money, $1 billion to a company in Japan, right? They don't want US dollars and they don't want something
okay.
pegged to US dollar, right? So you need a neutral bridge asset to send it over to them, and then they convert that to their digital yen. And then they send me $100 million and I convert that to a digital US dollar because different countries and different places want different types of assets.
They have it for
Yeah.
businesses. They have it for businesses so that like there's a lot of businesses now that accept Bitcoin, and they'll have a thing built into your business system, payment system or whatever, to where the second you get it, it instantly turns it into some kind of stable currency. So you don't you don't want to lose any money from your product or whatever.
But couldn't the argument be made that currently the best stable asset we have is the US dollar, right?
Well, not really. You think the
I don't know.
US dollar is stable?
I think we took a beating in the past 5, 6, 7 years, maybe.
Well, what other asset is on the world stage that is better at being a stable coin essentially right now? The US dollar is the world's stable. Yeah, but what is gold priced
in? You could do it in euros. You could do gold in Australian dollars.
Gold is priced in dollars, dude.
No, you can. They have gold priced in euros. Check your Forex charts, bro. You got futures, right? You can do gold in euros, GBP, odd, probably Swiss, I would guess, maybe. I don't know. There's a bunch of them now. Check your charts, get your shine box, and
Well, okay. Then how is gold priced in the markets? What is the pricing
I believe it's
mechanism for gold?
I believe it's actually done at the London Bullion Exchange as the leading person who sets the gold price worldwide. So it's actually British who control
GBP. Check your future charts.
Well, okay, let me.
I agree. USD is the most widely used currency.
Yeah, but
hands down,
the
I agree
least
to
worst option of all the fiat currency.
That's my contention.
It's the most
as well.
used.
The thing about gold is that at the COMEX, when you're trading futures, you can place much more shares of paper traded gold asset into the market to suppress or increase the price of gold whenever you want to. Are you familiar with Ian Carroll does a pretty good one where they're trading Netflix and there's four times the amount of shares are shorting Netflix than even exists.
Yes, there's a problem with the derivative. So, there's a huge problem with the derivatives market right now as we speak.
So
GameStop,
if you think
they blew it out the box when GameStop came out because they're like, oh shit.
So if you don't think that those types of pricing anomalies are taking place in the precious metals market, then you're just kind of uninformed.
But that only happens because gold's no longer being used as a currency, so it's got a smaller market cap. It's easy to manipulate.
Dude, it doesn't have a small. Gold is the biggest market cap in the world, bro. And you think there's
not as big as paper money if it stayed.
Gold is one of the biggest markets out there.
US dollar's bigger, isn't it?
Maybe.
Dollars
probably.
Are 800 trillion.
I would say probably.
Well, no, I think that's all fiat currency is 800
Either way,
trillion.
Gold's huge. To manipulate gold, bro, that's pretty big. That's a pretty big market you're manipulating. That's not some little shit crypto coin. It's one of the biggest markets in the world. It's got to be top 5. Top 10.
Okay, yeah, true. It's 30 trillion. But money's still bigger, so money can manipulate it far easier. And just print more and suppress gold.
You don't think supply and demand is
well, that's the thing.
The thing is, supply of gold is controlled by.
We got some De Beers shit going on with the diamonds.
Well, no,
yes,
Jeremy,
with the gold,
if we're still
yes,
1930s, if we're still 1930s era, you are correct. People actually took delivery of their metals when they were trading futures, but just nobody does that anymore. So that nobody is shorting gold and then letting the contract come to fruition and then collecting their 1,000-ounce bar of gold. It just doesn't happen anymore.
Bro, there was a guy who took contracts. I think it was on radishes or onions or some vegetable or something. He bought all of them. You're not even allowed to trade this future anymore because of what this guy did. He bought them all. He bought them all, bro. And now he had it on lock. He's like, oh, you want a radish? $3 or whatever. A huge market manipulation. He just had it on lock because he had all the radishes or whatever the thing was. I forget which one it was.
They tried that with silver. They tried to corner the market with silver too.
Yeah, the Hunt brothers in the 80s.
Hey, they ain't getting my silver or gold. Tell you that much.
That's why I think crypto is the best solution, because when we use gold as a currency, they can just trick us, get us to use paper instead, and then remove the backing. But they can't do that with crypto. We hold the actual asset ourselves.
Yeah, but the price of Bitcoin can be manipulated by paper Bitcoin as well. It's traded on the CFTC now.
Yeah,
True,
and
but
also
Meaning
that
once the
whole thing,
fund's
BlackRock,
that whole thing of they can't trick us to use paper Bitcoin. Bitcoin Lightning is literally you not holding Bitcoin and Bitcoin Lightning holding Bitcoin, and then it just saying how much Bitcoin you have. Or Coinbase, you're not actually holding a wallet on Coinbase. Coinbase has the wallet and they're holding it for you. So actually, the thing you said couldn't be done is literally the main way people basically own their BTC.
Yeah, true, but like they'll have the rug pulled. They'll learn their lesson when exchanges
well,
keep
it
collapsing.
doesn't. It doesn't mean that they want to absolutely crush Bitcoin. That's not my contention. I don't think they're going to. They just stated that they're going to have an official Bitcoin reserve. They're
They
going to have
made it.
265,000 coins on the Federal Reserve balance sheet. So.
Dude, Epstein is like officially behind Bitcoin. He paid all the guys. So Satoshi wrote the white paper, and then there was 5 guys who worked with him to develop Bitcoin. All those guys, every single one of them was funded by Epstein.
Yeah, but that could have been to get people to use paper Bitcoin and to keep the block size smaller. So
No.
people
I'm
use
talking about the
Lightning and stuff.
official. No. I'm talking about in 2008. The official.
He wasn't that early. It was like a few years later. He funded some of the devs, which I agree is suspicious, but he can't like
No,
fully
he
control
funded
it. He can steer it.
he funded the 4 guys who programmed it out.
I thought it was like
The guys who literally made the
2014 deal.
programming. No, the guys who literally made the programming were paid by him.
Yeah, but like it's all open source. Like if he snuck something in, you could detect it. He can steer the fundamentals and things.
I wouldn't be surprised if Palm Beach Pete is the guy with the Genesis block fucking Genesis account with the 1 million coins in it or whatever.
Dude, it was so easy to get 1 million coins when this first came out. Like you could probably get them in like mining it for. I used to be in a faucet. It was called. They would just like give a little piece, just some satoshis of a Bitcoin. But when I started doing it, it was like I don't know 2015 or something. I started doing it, and they were giving out like a $500,000 an hour, 500,000 satoshis for free every hour. That's like $200 or $100 or something right now. It's crazy.
Wow. Early on, it used to be like 5 whole Bitcoins from the faucet.
Yeah, I had some of my peoples were buying off of the Pirates Road. No, hold on.
Silk Road.
Silk Road, yeah. But they'd get like a QP would be like 5 Bitcoins. Shit, it was crazy. Like it's like a $500,000 right now or some shit. We just got to have one currency, so we're all on the same page. That's how I
one
you
government too, right?
I
One
get us all
government,
on one government.
currency.
Yep, I'd get us all on the same rules. I'd get us
Not a
all the
communist.
clocks. I would put us all on the same time too. I don't give a fuck about like we're just having all the clocks are going to be the same. We'll go off UTC, whatever we want.
Dude,
Doesn't matter.
I'm voting for this immediately, Jeremy. You have my vote.
We're all going to speak
And
the
time
same
zones?
language. It ain't over. Yeah, we're getting. Oh no, time zones are out. We're all going to speak the same language.
We're all going
What
to be
else?
the same race.
Airships?
Nah,
Can we bring
we'll
back
probably end
airships?
up being a shade of. We'll probably end up being like a slightly brown shade of wheat by
Fuck
then.
it, same religion too.
Fuck.
Like let's outlaw old other religions.
All right. This
No,
is
I'm not
sounding
messing
less
with the
and less
religion.
communistic as we go.
I'm not messing with the religion thing. I don't care. Do whatever you want.
We can all live in your concrete igloos. I mean, we can all have the same house.
Oh, we're definitely doing that. Yeah, obviously.
Eat the same meals, cricket hamburgers.
No, we'll get some healthy stuff going.
Yeah, and while you're at it, you're gonna own nothing and be happy. Yeah, all right, cool. I'm down.
You own it all, bro. You own it all. It's like that Scarface thing. What was on
Own
the
what?
globe? Scarface.
Own the means of production? Is that what we're gonna own? Is that gonna be the slogan?
You own it all, bro. You own it all.
You own the means. Yeah, you own the means
The
of
world is
production.
yours.
All right,
The world is
it's
yours,
your
bro.
oyster.
I'm just saying. We are the world. You know what I'm saying?
Break into the song, Jer. Can you sing it for us?
I would. I mean, do I have to? Like, you know, if we were all on the same page, we got the resource based economy going where we all get our fair share of all the stuff we get. I think you would have more stuff. First of all, I know I would have more stuff, and I'm like upper middle class, so I'm pretty sure all you guys would have more stuff than the way we're doing it right now.
Yeah, pretty sure. I'm confident with that. Go ahead. That's good enough for me.
When you said you were
I'm
upper middle
confident.
class, hey, when you said that you were upper middle class, did your head do one of those bobs like the Indian guys do?
No,
Did it move?
I came up from the bottom, so I don't know. Like that, don't. Anyways, bro, you just do it exactly everything like I say, and this shit'll turn out great.
Tell me about the lifestyle of an upper middle class person.
What do you want to know? Like what kind of toothpaste I use, or
No, like what's your day to day like?
You get
Do you go to
pedicure?
work? Because if you go to work, I'm gonna doubt your upper class. If you have blue collar, I'm gonna doubt your upper
You said
class.
upper
you
middle.
don't think upper
Not
middle
upper.
class? You don't think upper middle class people go to work? Come on, bro, get it
No,
together.
I'm gonna
dude.
look at upper middle class as like 6 figures well into it.
Not middle up.
Yeah, I'm over 6 figures. Not me personally, but collectively, the royal we are over 6 figures here.
Yeah, like 250,000 you're swinging annual
And
income.
listen,
communist
That's where I'm
commune.
gonna.
It's not
That's where I'm
relevant. We're
gonna.
over 6, bro. We're
We
Entry
whatever.
level.
We're
Rigor,
three
notice
Entry
he's
level fucking poverty. That's what you.
Rigor. Here's what you need to notice. He's saying we.
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
not even
we-
wearing the pants.
Yeah,
Yeah,
him and his
he's
comrades when they pool their
Well, I have a
resources.
collective. Well, I mean, I have a collective amount of money that we make.
just say that your wife makes way more than you.
She
Just
makes more.
say-
Yeah, no, she makes more. It's a decent amount too. If they got rid of income tax, I don't even know. I could probably just quit my job. We need to get rid of income tax immediately. Property tax would be nice. I'd like to be able to own a house and not have to worry about losing it at any time in the future ever. So I'd like to see
Okay,
property
you're saying
tax
you're upper
go.
middle class and you rent?
Well, you're always going to pay taxes
No,
and
I don't.
insurance on it.
No,
If
he
you
has to
can't
pay
afford-
property tax, which is
If you
rent to
can't
the
afford-
government.
It's basically
and
rent. Yeah.
insurance, dude. If you can't afford that, it's like, well, you can lose it.
Yeah, but you're gonna want that anyways, though, or just save money up in case anything goes wrong. Either way.
Taxes don't get invaded insurance.
Yo, for real. I know, right?
Yeah, insurance is just going to keep going
I don't
up.
think
too.
we need it though. We are the world, bro. We are the people. We the people.
I don't know if that'll
We
last
don't-
past this week, so we'll have to see.
We don't need it.
Yes, we can.
Oh, the one iced tea
Does-
one.
Does everybody get like a free kiddie pool with drinking birds?
Bro, we're gonna solar panel this whole shit.
All
I'm
right,
gonna have
let's
Levelist
quick
start a
detour.
solar panel. What's up?
Quick detour into Drinking Birds. Where the fuck do you buy them these days?
Amazon.
They used to be in
Don't-
stores. I
Amazon.
could go to. They're all like, buy it now and you'll get it in 3 weeks. Like import bullshit. Like, where's the real Drinky Birds? Or did the
Right on
factory close?
Amazon. No, they're pumping them out still. Get them on Amazon.
No, they all
Those are
migrated south.
sketchy as hell. I think they migrated east.
They're little toys, bro. It's a little desktop toy. Of course, they're sketchy as hell. What do you think you're gonna get?
It didn't used to be. And why did the red one so rare? They used to all be red. Now there's like blue and green, but not red. My kid wants one, so like, I'm looking for them.
You know that's
I
free
keep waiting to find
electricity.
one in the store.
You know
I
that's
know.
free
That's what,
electricity, right?
oh, I know.
It's literally free electricity, bro. That
So your
thing will keep
customer's
going
dry.
forever as long. What's that?
Except for that, you have to buy it first.
Yeah, you got to buy it first, but then once you set it all up and got everything set up, and you just keep, you let rainwater just fall. You catch a little rainwater, have it fill that container up that it dips its beak into nonstop, and shit'll just go forever.
I was saying, it used to be
real
like
quick.
you could go into a mall, any mall in the U.S., and you could walk away with one of these drinky birds. But those days are gone, and I'm just mourning the passing of that time.
Things a gimmick, dude. But yo,
It's
the
not a. What do you
comment.
mean? It's not a
Yo, hold
gimmick.
on, hold on.
You can't lead
Yo,
with that and then go on to a
comment,
whole thing.
comment. Atlas maps struck the sun, right? Hit the sun. It entered and exited the sun.
Shut the front door, dude.
And
Just
no,
this
just today,
Atlas,
like 6. Yeah,
this
Comet
Atlas
Atlas
comment.
maps hit the sun, went through and out the other side. And
Oh,
if you
I
look at the
believe that.
footage, there's no way the sun is as big as they're telling us, dude.
That shit's
There's no
AI,
way, dude.
bro. That's
Just
AI.
I'm trying to
How
find,
you
dude.
testing that footage, man? That's
I'm
NASA
trying to,
footage.
bro. Yeah, look how big Comet Atlas is compared to the sun, dude.
This is
And then the
NASA
fact that
footage.
it's going through the sun, how big is the sun, dude?
Hold on, is this NASA's footage, Lion?
Yes.
Yes.
How does rock not explode at that heat?
I screenshotted it. I screenshotted part of
That
it,
don't
but there's
sound
way more.
physically. That don't sound physically possible for a
It's not.
comet to go through the sun.
No, just the temperature alone would it either melt it to nothing or explode it.
I just don't think you can get through that density of the center of the sun. What's the density of the Atlas comet, and then what's the density of the center of the sun? Like I guess maybe it could skim, like do a chord line through it or something. I don't
The
know,
thing's
but
only
that
like a
sounds
mile,
sketchy.
dude. It's only like a mile, 2 miles at the most, bro. Whatever it is, a kilometer, 2 kilometers. You're telling me this thing went through the whole freaking sun, dude, in and then out?
I mean, I could throw an ice cube through a fire, right? If we had a bonfire going, I could throw an ice cube through it real quick. If I pitched you, gave you my fastball down the middle through the flames.
Put some spin on it.
No, we're not going to throw a knuckleball. You want this thing going in a straight line, right?
That's like skipping a stone, man.
But you got to juke out the flames, dude.
No, you're not
Knuckleball
going
will
to juke.
juke the flames.
You're not going to juke the flames out, dude. That's not. You gotta just get it in and out quick. It's like them dudes. You ever see them dudes that can touch like really hot stuff? They dip their hand in like water or ice water or something before.
Yeah.
And you can like dip
Mythbusters
your
did that
hand
shit.
in like lava and shit.
They did it in molten lead.
Yeah, you can touch like wild hot stuff if you just dip your hand in ice water for like a split second. It's real
And
quick.
walking on coals happens every day in Hawaii, right?
Do they stick their feet
Someone
in
trying to
water
trigger
before
me?
though?
Are you
Do you
really
stick
trying
your
to make me froth at the mouth, man?
Maybe.
That's why I know his legs are so skinny. He was been walking on coals down there in Hawaii the whole time.
Bro, my legs are not. I'll out squat. I wouldn't say any of you, but I'd say I'd out squat 90%, 95, 97% of you in this VC right now.
97
If you're doing-
percentile, pretty skinny legs still, I think.
If you're doing 3 plates, I would have taken you.
For reps? You can do 3 plates for reps?
I never did reps. I
Yeah,
did
that's
12, 10,
nothing,
8.
bro. It's
12, 10,
nothing.
8, and then I did 10, 8, 6. Or I'll just do 12, 10, and then just go like really heavy for like 4 or something.
Okay, Pure Rigor, you post a
10,
video
10
of
on
you
squat,
squatting.
but-
You post a video of you squatting 3 plates,
Right?
and
No, dude, I can't do that
maybe
shit
I'll
anymore.
stop. Come on, dude. Oh, I used to be able to. Come on.
All right, fine. Don't believe it.
I'll choose to believe it just because you're
You
such a
sound
swell
like 2
guy.
plates. You
Three,
sound
three
like 2
plates
plates.
wouldn't even be 1 rep max with that set.
You know, why are you using a Jewish accent?
To pay homage to your peoples, Lion.
I think he thinks all like Eastern Seaboard folks sound like that.
Yeah, see what you did, Lion?
You probably ate a
fucking
bagel for
shield
breakfast
so
today.
hard for the Jews that now he thinks everybody from Mass is a Jew. Good job.
No, ask him if he had bagel for breakfast.
I didn't.
Where'd you find this thing about fucking asteroids going through the sun?
Comment,
It
man.
just happened like 6 hours ago. I don't know. It happened today or between yesterday and today. So it's pretty recent. And I got it originally from BP Earthwatch. I posted the link. BP Earthwatch is the guy I've been following for a while. He's a glober, but he talks about space weather, and he's always keeping track of comets and stuff, and like the latest space news and solar flares and X flares. I don't know where he got the video, dude. I was able to screenshot his YouTube, but I've been trying to look for like the original like video, and I can't find it anywhere. Nobody's talking about it, bro. It's like, how come nobody's talking about this?
The same reason they didn't like talking about 3-Eye Atlas. That fucked their
Shit's
model all up.
Yo, if you look at the footage, bro, go fast forward to the end, bro. There's different imagery of it, like different frequencies. He's got one, dude, that you could clearly see it enter and exit, and the sun does not look as big as they're telling us at all. You're talking about a
Oh,
comet that's
shit.
only a couple kilometers big.
You could do it by the angular pixels. I don't know if the pixel definition is good enough, though. You might. I don't know.
Well, it went through or behind. One or the other. Went through, behind, or in front. But it's really fucking... It's lined up right with the center of it.
Did it leave a big like ripple coming out of it or something?
No, it's just
Yeah,
a
dude.
flare. Just flares.
A big ripple.
It entered
A
in
big
and
XR
exited, and then there was also a flare. Go ahead.
Like, it gets distorted when it gets sucked in. It looks like it's actually getting sucked in to like a vortex type thing, you know, a little bit. Like it narrows out, like elongated, and then it comes out the other side. It looks flared.
Jeremy, can we get back to when you were become president and you start implementing your policies?
And the world goes to hell in a handbag.
No, I had this shit running like clockwork, bro. We've been making power moves.
Syntopia is going to invade you immediately. They're immediately declaring war on Jeremy Topolis.
You'd say about Jeremy Topless?
Syntopia is going to declare war on it immediately.
Oh, Gintopia.
Nah,
Yeah.
his shit is crazy, bro. Any plan that involves just sending people somewhere else because they're a problem, your thing's not going to work.
Are you going to
That's
take
not going to
in
work.
Gintopia refugees?
No, that whole system doesn't work. You're just shifting the problem somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? You need to fix the problem. You can't just like, oh, we're going to send you to Australia. Like that's
All right.
crazy.
Jeremyopolis starts in the United States. Gintopia starts in Asia. Give it 15 years. Who's going to win that war?
Gintopia.
Yeah, Gintopia is definitely going to beat out Jeremy's fantasy land here, where he just gives everyone what they want somehow.
Sure. I third that.
Uh-oh. That's not looking good.
Sorry, Jeremy, it's over.
Jeremy, I come to apply as captain of the Crusaders and the Inquisition for your kingdom. And under my lead, we will serve a military conquest of Gentopia and make him bend the knee.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Gentopia still has time zones, so I'm on Jeremiopolis. We're gonna extinguish the blight of time zones from this realm.
Jeremy, make me general, and I'll take all of Gentopia for you.
My thing only works if everyone's on board. Like if there's some group of people somewhere not on board, like my thing doesn't work.
Oh, I'm definitely not getting on board then. Sorry, buddy.
How you gonna you got to convince the whole world at once, or do you don't start in one country and then like spread the love?
No, you could start like that. You could start like that. Just start a little like population somewhere, and it would just
Yeah, that's what I'm
spread
saying.
because people would just be like, "Yo, this is so dope to live like this." You know what I'm saying? And then it just spread like wildfire. You could do that, or you could like fake an alien invasion or something, a deadly virus, something. I thought for sure they were going to get the NWO off with Corona, with the coronavirus.
Yeah, I was ready to get beheaded.
What if the vaccine is just their backup for another plan? Like they're going to try some other new world order, and if it doesn't work, then they can just end us all with the vaccine and reset.
Dude, the vaccine is a scam they've been doing for like 120 years so far. So there's really no end in sight. They just make up, like they basically poison the environment. And when people react to that and have symptoms, they say, "You have this virus, get this vaccine." The vaccine then injures and kills more people. And then they say, "The pandemic's getting worse, get more vaccines." And they kind of just injure and damage a bunch of people and kill a bunch of people. And then it gives good recurring revenue to the hospital medical system because you have a bunch of unhealthy, vaccine damaged people. They've been doing it. Yeah, like they've been doing it without anyone really resisting them for like a while now. So I think it's just going to go on. It's just a useful medical scam, poison the fuck out of people, so they come and need medical attention. Your line got crushed yesterday.
All day, every day, that boy pipes up, he gets crushed. But boy, is he persistent. I'll give him that.
Fuck up.
I prayed for you today at Mass Line.
You count your beads, dude?
No,
just think it's
had my
weird to
I just had my wafer.
like it's
Did you
Easter
do-
Sunday and y'all trying to be crucifying that line. You know, I don't understand.
They rage baited me, yo. SC was rage bait. I tolerated him talking shit. And then I came in hot because I was pissed off.
Yeah, mad about somebody talking about the Jews.
You think
Well, that's what
SC's
happens
opinion
Not
when
matters?
even
someone
just him
sees it.
saying America's cooked, Trump, we're gonna get destroyed, this and that in
You
the
guys
war.
are cooked. You just have to understand that I'm going to say it continually until you argue with me about it.
Our economy is on the decline, though. I don't know, like if you guys see that or not.
The economy
It's
is
up and
cooked, bro.
down, right? She's dipping. It's
No,
fucking
dude.
But
up
Like
and down.
we got to look at when it
Yeah.
was good and what's the direction it's been going since it was good.
It's a series
And
of
we're gonna be
Ponzi
like, oh,
schemes in series that are
constant.
going to go off one at a time for a while. Crypto bubble. This is going to be another bubble. Who's making the money though right now? A lot of people are big corporations and shit like that. Definitely be. I mean, I see the
Amazon's
15D side
crushing
of like
it.
the 15D side of the XRP movement. I'll save that for another day. But yeah, man. In World War II, they had war bonds and stuff. You remember that? They used to have fucking Lindbergh tell them, "Yeah, buy some T-bonds." You know what I mean? That's like how we got really a lot of the sort of financial investment vehicles from that era. Sort of like savings bonds, all that stuff, T-bonds.
Apparently,
Are
there's people
these
making
just
money,
like
dude.
different modern ways that we're doing war fundraising? You know, using cryptos and cryptozoology of all types. I wonder.
I know a lot of guys making good money in stocks right now, dude. I don't know how, but you got Wild Bill saying he's killing it. I know a couple guys doing they're doing what's it called? Fuck.
Getting owned or whatever.
No, it's like day trading, but it's not forex. It's not forex. It's something else. But they're killing it right now.
What name? Who did you say?
Wild Bill, he's in here. He's in the server. I don't know if you heard him.
Most people who say that they're killing at day trading are completely full of shit. Just FYI.
No,
But Wild
I
Bill,
agree with that.
Wild Bill's Wild Bill, bro. He's definitely wild and definitely Bill. I wouldn't say he's full of nothing but wild. Yeah, some people be talking their game up a little bit more, right? Yeah, present company excluded, obviously.
There's people making money, dude.
Everybody loves showing off their winners. They love showing you their winning trades.
Yeah, it's like my grandma was just telling me at lunch today that about the time she won $8,000 on a slot machine 20 years ago, but negates to remember the hundreds of times she's went and just thrown hundreds of dollars away.
That'd be like that.
It was the house always wins, right? Or is that just a wives' tale? Or maybe is gambling bad for society, guys? Do you think?
Hell yes.
I agree, it's bad, and it's even becoming more and more worse because like young people are doing it and getting highly addicted, primarily to like sports betting and shit like that.
Nah, they're not. But do you know the spread on the Knicks game tonight?
Did you hit your parlay?
Fantasy football,
Trying to get the
dude. All that
trifecta over
stuff,
here.
dude. They're betting on sports. They're
That's why
betting
you
on
need to
UFC.
just.
They're making the random bets, dude.
That's why you need to.
You cut
Go
out,
ahead.
Jeremy.
There's a delay, I
I
think,
was-
like a
I was
40
Yeah,
second
no, I
delay.
agree with
I-
what Jeremy's saying.
I was ready to do that.
I could make arguments that could justify gambling in certain instances, but like for what Osco said, like for these big Jewish gambling sites to charge 15-20% vig on all these bets on these like 18-year-old kids on sports bets, yeah, I think that's exceedingly wrong. Vegas, like they're all those games in Vegas, so you're just going to lose all those games. So yeah, I don't agree with those games either. But if you're going to talk about like poker's gambling. That's a skill-based game. If I study more than you, shouldn't I be allowed to win more than you?
Yeah, I agree. Like if you're getting together playing poker, or you're doing it as like a skill-based thing, like good on you. If you're having like poker night with your buddies, good on you. If you're betting $50, on the Super Bowl just to make it more fun, good on you. But like getting 18-year-olds highly addicted to gambling so they can't save up any money because they're losing all their money on like prop bets or something, that's really bad.
Yeah, like these gaming companies doing exactly that, introducing like these lottery systems to get them hooked on it.
And then they're all offshore anyway. So even if your account is a winner, they'll just cut you off. They'll never let you make another bet again. If you're a plus gambler, you can't make any more bets with them anyway.
Ever seen those
Yeah, that's
people that are addicted to scratch offs? Man, that's a bad addiction.
Yeah, dude, I was about to say that. Like every time I go into the gas station, you see people who clearly don't have any money buying like dozens of scratch offs. It's so bad.
Bro, let me tell you something. I get pizza from this place for fucking 30 fucking years, right? And I see this guy and I'm like, I don't like this guy. It's something about him, you know what I mean? But I'm always buying pizza from him and shit like that. And then I see him coming to the convenience store. This is like on his way home, I guess. I'm there buying cigarettes. And he comes in like fucking pushes these motherfuckers away that are like the whatever the ticket junkies, and and he fucking like buys a whole bunch. Like he's a hustler, man. He's like after work he's dreaming about like buying like probably like a couple $100 worth of scratch offs to fucking cover shit. That's fucked up. But he was mean, dude. I saw like a side of that guy I'd never seen. I was like, wow, dude. Those tickets bring out the worst. That's the end of the story. Thanks.
Yeah, dude, people are highly addicted to gambling and it completely ruins people's lives. It's bad.
Not to mention like lotteries are fucking rigged, right? Everybody knows lotteries are fake as fuck.
That's why you got to go with Jeremyopolis, because in my thing, there's nothing to gamble because there's no money. Problem solved. You're welcome. See,
I want to gamble my corn kernels.
Can I
do
sell
that?
my Jeremyopolis citizenship? How much is my citizenship worth?
there's
50
nowhere else to
cents.
go, bro. There's nowhere else to go. You're in it.
Is it public yet? Or are we doing that?
You can go to
all-
Chanetta, Stan.
All for one
Yeah.
and one for all, like the Three Musketeers.
Yeah, no, I'm choosing Gintopia for sure over Jeremyopolis.
That shit's gonna fail, bro. That shit is gonna
way
fucking fail.
Jin's
Yeah,
funny, dude. Where's
Jin's
Jin
gonna
been?
kick out all the
Jin's
bad
together.
guys. You're
Yeah,
just
but
going
Jin-
to.
Go to work because we're all going to work together.
No, Jin's thing he's just like shipping the problem away, moving it to a different location. You can't do that. You have to
Yeah,
fix the problem.
No, that's a lot better plan than just trying to convince the bad people to suddenly be good. It's like, hey, evil person, just be good. Here's your lobster for the week.
I'm getting rid of reasons to even be bad though. Like
Yes,
there's
some
no more
people are
money.
just bad inherently.
There's no more money. I hear you, and we'll try to fix them psychologically with maybe Geo's plant medicines and stuff.
What if they're
And
bad to the bone? Da-na-na.
you know what I'm saying? Those people
Hey,
maybe
Jen.
could be fixed probably, and you can't just move that problem to some other location. That's never gonna work. Gintopia is gonna fail.
Shipping off all the psychopaths to an island that they can't get to you is a lot better plan than just giving all the psychopaths ayahuasca.
No. Nope. Absolutely
Then
not.
what is the plan? Psych wards? Are we building a bunch of loony bins?
Oh, yo, dude, I'm so on board with asylums, bringing asylums back.
They actually are. I just read a document. They're spending a bunch of money on psych wards.
Yeah, I'm pro that. Although, like, hopefully they do it in the right way and not just like lobotomies and shit.
No, dude, the way they used to do it back in the day is these guys lived separate from civilization and were like basically self-sustaining. Like all the retards and crazy fucks would have to actually go and plant like crops and harvest the crops. They would have to make their own clothes, wash their own clothes. And basically, these were like kind of like little towns onto themselves that didn't really need external economic help. And I don't see a modern asylum working that way. I think it's just going to be a tax drain, fucking money black hole, like everything else done by this fucking corrupt ass bullshit.
Ever seen the movie A Bird Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
Nicholson.
I
That's an
believe it's
amazing
one
movie.
flew over the cuckoo's nest, not
It's
a
one
Or
bird.
something.
yeah.
Or it's something like that, dude.
Like
One Flew Over
would
the
be
Cuckoo's
Cuckoo
Nest.
Bird. We figured. Who wrote that book? That was a book, right?
It was a book, yeah. I read it in high school.
It's on
Yeah, I'm
your
pretty
reading
sure.
list?
It's been so long. Of
You had
Mice
to
and
read it?
Men.
You
One
can't
One Flew Over
you
Cuckoo's
can't
Nest.
predictably program anybody. I don't know why you keep saying that. Tell me about the rabbits, George.
It's one of my favorite lines.
Live off the fat of the land.
Seems like what you're describing has nothing to do with big cities with people wadded up on top of each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
City slickers.
Yeah, I'm not compatible.
Help, Paul, they're everywhere. I'm surrounded.
No, man, it's just like the whole environment changes when you go into a big city. Leave it at that.
Hell yeah. You ain't could get you from here to there hardly without a whole bunch of hassle.
Well, yeah, of course the climate drops when the IQ drops drastically. I mean, bro, like walking into the city, it goes down to 0. Walking out, it goes up, you know?
You got to step over people sleeping on the sidewalk. Who knows what they're on? They're not going to tell you, so you got to
Pretend.
find somebody else to ask.
You got to pretend you didn't see a wrongdoing. And man, I cannot fucking do that.
What wrongdoing are you talking about? Pretending not to see.
Oh, seeing somebody get beat up, seeing a robbery take place, all this other shit that people are like, no, just keep walking, just keep going. It's none of our business, man. I can't
Yeah,
do
you got to
it.
cheer them on.
Wait,
That's
who
the
told
trick.
you that?
No, I'm saying I
Dude,
seen somebody
lived
walk
in the
over.
fucking cities. They told me
Somebody
I was
passed-
the problem.
I seen somebody pass out on the ground. Somebody walk over them, go into the diamond store, and I was like, "This is LA." I've seen it everywhere, man.
Wild picture.
I guess everybody has their own experiences, whatever. Like being shot at, stabbed, run over, parked on top of, left for dead, etc. You get a different view of that scenario.
Bro, junkies out here, like sitting in the corner, smoking crack, pissing all over themselves. Meanwhile, women walking with their children next to that shit, man.
Like I would fix that in Jeremiopolis. I would have public bathrooms. They wouldn't be pissing all over the place.
All right.
I give them a place to do crack too. I'd be like, hey, can you guys just do your crack over here for the kids? You know what I'm saying? They probably like, all
Designated
right.
crack zone.
They'd be
I'm
like,
sure
all right,
the-
Do it for the
fine.
kids.
I'm sure the schizophrenic crackheads are going to follow Jeremiopolis instructions.
You just got to talk to them. You know, you just sit them down and be like, oh,
No, what
listen.
you do is
In my opinion, the schizophrenic people like to
what
talk
you
a
do
lot.
is what you do is on the edge of the wilderness, the edge of the boonies, you build an asylum and you send all the crackheads over there. There's no crack over
Wait, what do
there.
you do?
So a good amount of them will get sober and not be crazy, and then they later can be reintegrated into Hawaii and into the society.
Hawaii. Fuck
Yeah, sorry.
Hawaii.
And
Hawaii.
Nobody
yo,
cares about
Fuck that
Hawaii.
place.
sorry, it's okay.
barely
I
First
can't.
stage
I can't even get a single
We
fucking
don't even
sentence out of
acknowledge
here.
Hawaii, really. Honestly,
Well,
like it's like kind of like Canada.
Yeah,
Fucking
Hawaii.
on the
Yeah, he
ocean.
lost me. Let's fuck him over.
It's
Fuck
like
him.
It's like Canada almost.
I want to
Yeah,
put
we-
my vote
we
in
have-
for Jeremyopolis to blow up Hawaii, and then I'm in.
No, Hawaii is the dark energy of the Glober model. They're making more land there, bro. We're keeping Hawaii, right? Aren't you guys just making land there? We need that shit.
Give me that.
The sun to shine by day and all the stars at night. Malikaliki Maka. Yeah.
Yeah, we're
It's
keeping
the
Hawaii,
thing
bro.
you say.
That's the shit. And
Yo,
we need that
Levelist is
for
cultured.
All right.
I
Jeremy,
respect your culture.
what are you going to do about the
Malikaliki
chemtrail
Maka.
Hold on, what was Noah
situation?
trying to say though? Let's let Noah
culture.
get his thing out. We all jumped on him because he said Hawaii. What were you saying, Noah?
Yeah, you go over to the edge of the wilderness, out to the boonies. You build an asylum. You put a couple people in charge. You fill it with all the retards and crazy people. And if anyone does drugs, you send them there too. It acts as a rehab and as basically a insane asylum. And then the people who like stop doing drugs and they're not irreversibly fucked, they can then like get an assessment and leave the asylum. But there are certain people who've just done enough meth to just fry their brain and they'll never be okay again. And they need to be essentially
I
put in
think
an
everyone.
institution and taken care of as a child. It's called a ward.
I mean, yeah, if people can't take care of themselves, then yeah, we gotta take care of them. But I think most people like can be fixed.
Who's gonna wipe
Dude,
asses?
anyone, people are paid for that or whatever. And anyone who's
Well, not in
sleeping, like
Jeremyopolis.
the guy sleeping on the
Fuck
floor in
that
front of the
sodbuster
diamond,
guy.
the guy sleeping on the floor in front of the diamond, like whatever, that guy, you just send him to the asylum until he either gets better, passes a test that shows he can participate in society. If not, he remains institutionalized for the rest of his life.
Way better plan than Jeremy's plan.
No, I'm not trying to have like a massive amount of people be like institutionalized. Like we need to fix these people.
I vote
know
for
what I'm saying?
Jeremy to be institutionalized, and Hawaii to be fucking blown up.
Like you can't just ship the people off to another place. You gotta like figure out how to fix it right at the roots. You know what I'm saying?
Why not? Why not?
Because it's
You
too
can't
much.
just fix them. How do you think you can just fix them, dude? Get real.
I think. Well, there's a story of the lady in the insane asylum where the guy gave her a few. I think it was like 3 sessions on acid, and she like had to be like tied down constantly because she would just like tear herself apart. But they did the 3 acid sessions and she
You
was
single?
fine after that.
So we're gonna take all the schizophrenic, bipolar people that are homeless on the streets and give them acid. That's your plan?
Fuck yeah, dude!
I
I'm
mean,
in
it's
for
part
that.
of it. It's part of it. I mean,
They,
maybe I don't know.
they
We'll
already
have to
did
see.
that. They already did that with
That-
MK Ultra.
We could like
Didn't they?
microdose them
Didn't
with psilocybin. I don't know, dude. I'm just saying, like, there could be something that could probably help them.
didn't they do that in Seattle already? They just made all the drugs legal, and then look how that
It's-
turned out.
Yeah, it's the
No,
Chaz
that's not the
zone.
way to. That's not the way to do it. That's just crazy.
What is your stance on Israel, Jeremyopolis?
We're all going to be in it together. There is no Israel.
Oh, fuck this place.
There is no Israel.
No,
There's
no Zion Nation. Oh, I
There's no
can't do it.
Canada. Yeah, there's no Canada. There's no Vatican. There's just us. We are the world, guys. Everyone gets an equal percentage of stuff for the most part.
For the most part. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Don't be sneaking that in.
You got to keep a little something for like if we mine like so much metal, like I can't give you can't give each individual person that much metal. Like we need metal for pipes or something. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep some of the metal to
Well,
build
trade
the
me.
the
I'll trade you my
infrastructure.
metal for some Kit Kats or something. But if I'm
I
not
mean, you
getting any
could.
Kit Kats, I want my share of metal.
No, there's
Yo,
no
did you
reason
guys
to
see
even do
the
that.
Artemis people getting caught using chroma key?
For what?
They had a plushie that had chroma key on it. I'll post it.
Oh, and then
Yeah,
NASA
look at
thing.
that, eh?
Yeah, the
You talking
Artemis
about
Yeah,
people
so
TF? You talking about TFE?
No.
they kind of fucked up this hard. It's crazy.
Yeah, check it out. Check it out. I put it in the chat. So it's on the
So
plushie.
bad.
You can see there's chroma key. The plushie, you can see it says moon on it. And then what the guy does is he realizes that like the chroma key's showing up, so he nudges it slightly out of the position where it's like showing chroma key. It's real bad
Just
for
out of
them.
Is this supposedly on
it's real
the
bad.
Artemis mission, or is this
Yep.
on
That
the
is on the
ISS?
Artemis
Yeah.
mission.
Artemis.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so
shit.
Galley.
Thank you,
Is this
thank you.
original?
Instantly saved.
No, I didn't.
I
I just saw it on the.
just want to verify it on the
X.
original. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
That'd
see, he
be
like
like
notices it at like 20 seconds in
this is terminal.
that it's showing up on the chroma key, and then he lifts it up slightly out of the like wherever is being chroma keyed.
Well, we're gonna find it sooner or later, so that wouldn't have helped. Hilarious.
Real bad. That's a bad look.
Just went to 1 out of 10, I think, guys. Maybe 0.
Why do they have to keep doing this? My goodness.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap again. Damn it! I was actually hoping they would go to the moon this time.
At least go to space. Like, put people up in that motherfucker if you can get there. You put satellites there, put people there.
I don't think they can, dude. When the Russians first started firing rockets into the air and putting animals in the rockets, basically they'd put monkeys and dogs in rockets, and they'd come back like they were cooked in a microwave. And then they started just sending up cockroaches and earthworms, and even the cockroaches and earthworms were cooked like they were in a microwave. So honestly,
send
I
up the
don't think there's.
politicians.
It's a cosmic rays that fucking eat your life.
I don't think anyone's gonna defend that chroma key. And there's gonna be more stuff that comes out, but like I'm not looking at this as a home run yet. But this is like,
Oh,
how
that's
do you
fucking
This is a
justify
first.
home run.
This is first base. This is first base, bro. You held her hand.
That
Yeah,
looks like a
It's
home
pretty
run
much.
to
You.
me.
It's pretty much in the bag. You held her hand. Now, if you continue in a casual way, you will make the home run.
Do you guys saw it though, right? Like the plushie has the word moon on it in reverse, and he moves it out of the way.
Yep.
I like the full size zipper on it.
So someone's response is that that's doctored, and here's the original. But here's the thing: Jaren posted a video a while back showing how NASA is allowed to alter live performances, live YouTube videos.
No, we're screwed.
I remember
Well, they
that.
can change it on YouTube.
Yep.
Did Beast
So,
or
yeah,
anyone else record the original? That would have been handy.
Probably.
If we were streaming it in here, it's here. I don't know if Gio was streaming it though or not.
It's
This is
probably
on CNN.
on CNN or something.